Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking for room, it's great. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The run from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Throwing right. Makes the grab to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Unloads quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice. By getting the first down, always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Russell. The throw to the outside is complete. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Briggs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
They'll move the tight end. To the ground. He's got it again. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Russell. Turns it loose. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
12th play of the opening drive coming up, and now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Dropping back, it's awesome. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to pop the draw. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's awesome. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown Buckeyes! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for space. It's Briggs. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down.
It's so important to know where you are on the field. Great job, great hands, great awareness. Make sure you get that grab, possess the ball, and get that foot in bounds.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Great move. Now he's got room. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Power football with the run. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Snap it to the back. Finds a little space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's awesome. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Chains now on second and long. From the gun, the ground game. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Russell. Under fire. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's awesome. There's the pressure. On target over the middle. And he's down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the outside to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Snags it over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here we go, set. Looking downfield. It's awesome. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to the ground. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To throw, it's awesome. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they've faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's rock, that sucker was dropped on top of him. They're trailing by 15 to Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some.
He lost one down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knocked him down for a loss. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
They go to the ground. Makes a pass to marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's awesome. Pressure coming. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurt. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's awesome. That's caught. It's Miller. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And Defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Fires on the move. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. They just keep firing. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's go. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, set.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here on third down for this offense.
Here we go, here we go. Football 7. Football 7.
Scanning the field, it's awesome. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. This is a designed run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Texas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's awesome. Snagged out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a straight.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try the right side. Got enough for the first. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only did they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's awesome. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. The snap sets up to throw. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Looking for a man. It's awesome. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be heading to overtime.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. Direct snap. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. All right, right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. The give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's awesome. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
To the air, it's Russell. Quick completion on the out route. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. A nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third and goal, and get a pebble of that football across the plane, and the game's over. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooner.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays at big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation